Bob Arum visited you in the Philippines in October. How strong was his pitch to get you to come back to Top Rank? How strong was Bob's sale to you to get you to come back to Top Rank when he visited you in the Philippines in October?
When he visited me to the Philippines, we thought, we didn't offer anything. We just talk and discuss about my plan. I told him my plan is to fight again on December or January, and that's it.
Do you find it funny that Bob is now saying that he doesn't care about this fight when he was trying so hard to get you to come back?
I have no against Bob and Top Rank. Bob, he helped me a lot. So,
Manny, just going back to Freddie, what was the reason why he didn't train with you in the last fight? Why did he stop training you? What was it? You just decided that you wanted to change? What was the thinking behind it?
I want to. The reason is I want Buboy to handle it. I want to teach Buboy how to handle a big fight and train a big fight like that. And with the help of Justin Porcher, they're okay. They're doing good.
And how was the training? How was the training for your last fight different to what you've done before? What's the kind of technique?
Training is good. Like I said, we adjust because we're not young anymore. So there's couple days every week that we don't train, rest for a recovery.
Manny, 10 years ago you were the biggest name in boxing and one of the biggest names in sports in general. I'm just wondering if you feel like you still command that kind of attention at this point in your career, if you feel like you'll still get that kind of attention.
That's what I'm still trying to do this January 19 and to get the trust and confidence from the fans.
Manny, what is there for you to accomplish in your legacy?
What?
In your boxing legacy, what is there left for you to accomplish?
I think I accomplished already my dream. I just want to continue my career as a boxer and of course continue my journey because boxing is my passion, and to maintain in boxing as long as I can still fight.
Do you have any plans to retire next?
Not yet.
He's just getting back.
Manny, you already fought Mayweather, of course. Is it funny now that you're fighting a guy that was formerly his protege, who tries to model himself after Mayweather, tries to fight like him, even though he can't, but tries sometimes? Yeah, do you think that Broner does a good job of trying to be like Mayweather at all?
Broner is similar style with Floyd, huh? Look like similar style.
Yeah.
But she's laughing there.
How would you describe Adrien's style?
Hmm?
How would you describe Adrien's style?
Counter puncher, boxer, fast.
Man, he's fallen short in several of his biggest fights. Do you have any feelings as to why he's fallen short? He's lost some of his biggest fights. Do you have any feelings as to why?
I think that's part of boxing. That's what I thought. part of boxing. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
I think what I'm getting at is some people think he's just not active enough in his fights. He just doesn't throw enough punches. Do you see that?
I think because you know, when you work hard in the training, you throw a lot of punches in the fight. But if you don't push yourself to the limit in training, that's the result in the fight.
Interesting.
Manny, your last fight, you got your first knockout in almost a decade. I'm just curious if you felt better in that training camp than you had in some of your more recent training camps before that one to get that knockout.
With Matisse.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a strategy that we bring back with Boo Boy, and I'm glad and happy that we apply that strategy again.
Did you feel stronger in that training camp? It was your first knockout in a long time.
Yeah, I feel stronger in that fight.
Is that because you took time off during the camp and rested?
And rest.
Smart.
Like I think
Just trying to smart.
1 week before the fight, just we trained one.
Was this, Manny has all the
It's cool,
experience,
okay.
all the speed.
1 week before the fight, we just trained one
Once,
time.
twice.
Broner's a guy who showed a really good chin. What kind of statement would it be if you could knock him out too?
It depends. I mean, I have an idea, but I will not say that because it's secret.
Don't tell anybody.
Manny, did you say that you only trained 1 week for that fight?
No, fight week, you only train one day.
Before 1 week before the fight, and I only train once.
Is that something that you've always done, or is that?
Oh, I always train every day,
Okay.
and then stop training 2 days. 2 days before the fight. Yeah.
3 days before the fight.
So he was letting his body rest this time. This is something new.
Whose idea was that?
My idea.
Do you think stepping back a little bit from training comes with age or with more with the experience of going through
More
such
experience,
camps?
I think I'm the one who feel my body, and then of course, you talk about training. I push ourselves. I push myself in training, and then 1 week before, slide, eating, and then.
What about the possibility of a fight with Conor McGregor? You've talked about it at times. Where do things stand with that?
Fight with McGregor. I can fight him in boxing arena, but not in MMA.
What is he? Have you talked directly? Have you spoken with Conor directly about it?
Oh, I think my people and his people are talking each other, but we didn't finalize it.
So still in the works, maybe?
Maybe.
What would those press conferences be like? You think Adrian's crazy? What about Conor?
Same.
You won't need a microphone.
It's been a couple of years since you fought in Vegas. When you fought there, the Philippines came to support you, in big numbers. Do you expect to have that same kind of support for this fight?
Oh, I'm sure. I'm expecting hoping for that. Also, I'm excited to fight in January because for how many years? My first debut in professional is January.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about fighting in Vegas?
Favorite thing fighting in Vegas is it's like Vegas is like a boxing place.
Fight capital.
The boxing capital.
What is your training schedule going to be like now that you're going to be fighting in the U.S.? Can you take us through when you plan on coming to the United States and resuming training?
This is my plan. After our Senate works, then at the time I'm going to celebrate my birthday, and then after my birthday celebration, and then coming back here.
Senate ends on the 12th of December?
Yeah, 12.
And when
His birthday's the 17th, so save up.
and when do you plan on bringing bringing Freddie Roach into the camp, like you said, as a supervisor?
Or anytime, if he's not busy.
How would you describe your relationship with him today?
I have no problem with Freddie.
He reportedly said that he hasn't spoken to you since the Jeff Horn fight in 2017. Is that true?
I can't remember. I think so.
Why would there be such a lull in conversation? Is there any reason for that?
No, I just busy in the Philippines. That's why I don't even have time to coming to United States to relax and have vacation just for 1 day, 2 days. It's really busy being a senator.
And-
how do you feel that Adrien Broner isn't here right now? How does that make you feel?
He isn't here?
I mean, he isn't here at the press conference.
Well, the press conference starts in an hour. This is separate. He's coming in separately after Manny.
Yeah.
He's in the hotel.
Manny, you seem like you're laughing a lot today and everything. Are you really excited to be back in a big fight in America? It's been a
Oh,
while.
yeah, very excited to be back in the capital, boxing capital.
Manny, it seems like yesterday that you fought Led Waba. Does it seem like that to you, that it's just like yesterday? And do you have similar feelings of excitement, or that you had, when you beat Led Waba to sort of arrive in the United States?
I have that feeling because in more than 2 years I haven't been fight here, so it's gonna be exciting.
What do you think of when you think back on that fight, which was your arrival in American boxing? Do you ever think about that?
Oh yeah.
A lot has happened since then.
I have no worry about myself. I'm so excited. My feeling is so excited because this is my chance to showcase my talent all over the world, especially here in America. That's my feeling. Even though 1 week preparation, I think 2 weeks preparation, but I'm still excited and I was blessed because of the result of the fight.
Do you look back, I think what Mike's trying to get is, do you look back at that fight and since that fight, how much you've accomplished and how much things have changed for you since that Led Waba fight?
So happy. That's I will never forget that. It's June 23, 2001.
How's your basketball game coming along?
It's good. I'm promoting. I'm organizing in the Philippines. I like NBA style, MPBL. We call it MPBL, Manny Pacquiao Basketball League. It's like that. But it's like NBA style. We have 26 teams in different places. There's a north and south, but cross elimination, and then after elimination, then there's playoffs. So
Sounds like that's exciting, yeah. When you're training in LA, are you gonna go watch LeBron James and the Lakers?
I'm Golden State Warriors fan. I'm a Warriors fan.
Uh-oh.
Would you consider PBC the Warriors of boxing?
Yes. BBC is Warriors boxing. That's okay. Lakers is a strong team now because LeBron James.
Alright, so you're Team Steph Curry over LeBron now.
Steph Curry and Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, of course.
Manny, do you ever think about how all your biggest rivals over the course of your career, they're all retired now and you're still fighting?
I'm thinking I'm glad that I'm still here and fighting. I'm still in this journey, boxing.
Do you ever bump into any of those guys like Bradley or Morales who do like commentating? Have you ever spoken to any of those guys since they've retired?
Not Not yet.